mynews.studio.
A cancer patient's tumor is sequenced, and within a few weeks, a custom mRNA vaccine could train their immune system to target it. Do you think this could change the face of medicine?
Today is August 30th, 2025. Let's dive in. We're looking at the first personalized mRNA cancer vaccine clinical trials. That's a big development. What's the main thing that sets these vaccines apart from the COVID-19 mRNA vaccines?
It really comes down to personalization. Instead of using a universal formula, scientists sequence each patient's tumor. They look for unique mutations called neoantigens specific to that person's cancer. The mRNA vaccine is custom-made to help the immune system recognize and attack those mutated cells.
So instead of a single solution for everyone, each vaccine is as individual as the patient. But I wonder, how quickly can they actually make one? Isn't sequencing and production a long process?
It used to take up to 9 weeks from biopsy to delivery, but with automation and AI-driven design, it's now under 4 weeks. That's a big leap forward. The process still involves several steps: sampling the tumor, rapid sequencing, designing the mRNA, then manufacturing the vaccine, all under tight regulatory guidelines.
But that sounds like it would cost a lot. What's the current price for one patient?
Right now, it's over $100,000 per patient, and sometimes higher. The cost is driven by the custom design, manufacturing, and meeting strict regulatory standards. Researchers are pushing for automated systems and more localized production to bring down the price.
Localized production, so making the vaccine closer to the patient's hospital? Could that actually improve access?
That's the goal. If you can manufacture the vaccine on-site or at least regionally, you cut down on both time and shipping costs. It could also make these treatments available outside of major hospitals, maybe even in lower resource areas. But it does add some regulatory complexity.
On that point, how are regulators like the FDA handling this? It's a very different model compared to traditional drug approvals.
The FDA is trying to keep pace. They've put out guidance specifically for therapeutic cancer vaccines, covering rapid patient-specific manufacturing and use of tools like AI and CRISPR. They're working on faster approval processes and aiming for international standards to allow global trials. The priority is to maintain safety without slowing down innovation.
Is this mainly happening in the US, or are other countries moving ahead too?
It's happening in the US, Europe, and parts of Asia. International collaboration is really important, especially for making these treatments available worldwide. If things stay on track, we could see the first commercial approvals by 2029 and much broader access after that.
What about early results? Which cancers are responding best so far?
Melanoma is leading. When combined with checkpoint inhibitors, the chance of the cancer returning drops by almost half. Other tough cancers, like pancreatic and glioblastoma, are also showing better immune responses in early studies. There are now over 120 clinical trials, many focusing on aggressive or rare types.
If these trials succeed, how do you see it changing standard care in, say, the next decade?
Personalized mRNA vaccines could become a regular option, especially for patients with limited choices. They're more targeted, tend to have fewer side effects, and can be adjusted for rare or stubborn cancers. Integrating AI and new delivery methods might expand their use even further.
And the technology isn't just for cancer, right? We're already seeing trials in diabetes, HIV, even things like depression.
That's right. The flexibility of mRNA means it's being tested for a wide range of diseases. Advances in cancer could speed up breakthroughs for chronic conditions, infectious diseases, and maybe even some mental health issues in the future.
So to wrap up, personalized mRNA cancer vaccines are moving into real-world trials. Costs and access are still major issues, but automation, AI, and new regulations are moving things forward, and the impact could extend well beyond cancer.
Exactly. It's a global shift in how we think about treating disease, with the potential to make advanced care more available and improve outcomes everywhere.
Thanks for joining us as we follow this journey from research to real-world treatment.
Thank you for listening. This episode was brought to you by mynews.studio. Try it now for free.